the first pick of the night.
With the first pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select
these nuts. Got him!
What's up, everyone? This is the morning of April 27th. Draft day is upon us. You are going to be seeing this video on the 28th, so obviously I'm not going to know who Carolina selects. Word was they were leaning towards Stroud, but surprisingly, leaked information came out that he's stupid. And if you take a look at the guy, if you just see him and kind of how he acts. And you told me there was one of the quarterbacks at the top of most people's draft boards that was going to score low and in all likelihood is actually stupid. Then obviously I would have had to have gone with CJ Stroud as that individual. Now, I kid, of course. You probably all have heard the news about his cognitive scores and all of those other important things like hand size, small hands action going on. All right, so what we're doing here, draft day. I picked up these boxes a while back. I'll say maybe it was like 3 or 4 months ago. Been sitting on these. There's 5 of them here. There's one hidden behind the screen over there somewhere. It's there. I swear it's there. Told you it's there. And we're talking about the Prizm boxes themselves. I picked up these megas during Black Friday. I showed those off in another video. I picked up 10 of them for like $300 each. Those are just for display. We're doing a mini flex on those. These Prizm boxes here, I got these for $130 each. So just around $11 per pack. 15 cards per pack. We had to dip back to 2021. I didn't touch any of the 2022 stuff. It's not that I was totally against it. If there were megas out there, then I would have picked up some of those. But I decided a few months ago after I bought these and seeing how things were shaking out with the 2022 product to just go with these and then open a few of these ahead of the draft. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one today, 27th, one tomorrow, the 28th, talk about the first round in the video tomorrow, and then one on the 29th, and I'll talk about rounds 2 and 3 while opening that box. So 3 boxes total. The other 2 boxes, going to save those for when we get closer to the regular season kicking off. So let me go ahead and get all the packs out, get the packs open, get all the cards out, and then we will go ahead and see what we got. But first of all, we have to rub out the bad mojo. So we've got our boy, Welvin the Great. You should know him. If not, here you go.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
Definitely some bad mojo rubbing out, thanks to Welvin. And this gentleman, Cannon Smith. What does he have to do with the NFL draft? Projected first round wide receiver as a sibling. Look it up. That's the bad mojo. Now we have to rub in some good mojo. For that, we've got our Barry Sanders and our Kurt Warner. So we're going double on this. Trying to rub in some good mojo. All right, let's get going. 440 card set. Only 110 rookies. So 3/4 of this is just base veterans. So that's definitely what makes the product really rough, watered down. Though, of course, admittedly, I wouldn't mind pulling Rex Ryan, Brock Lesnar, some Barry Sanders action in there, some Bo Jackson. Those cards are on the checklist. I had to go back and familiarize myself with some of what was on the checklist since it's been a while since I visited the 2021 product. But obviously what you're hoping for, and oh, how times have changed over this past football season. Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, not really Mac Jones anymore. Davis Mills, not so much. Chase, Jalen Waddle, Terrence Marshall Jr., maybe some Rondale Moore, Devonta Smith, Rashad Bateman, Kyle Pitts, running backs, Najee, Etienne, Javonte, a couple other receivers. Maybe you like looking at Nico Collins, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Freiermuth, the tight end, and obviously Micah Parsons. So let's get going. Let's see how common these silvers are. So let's go ahead and get into this and see what we got. Expect a ton of base out of this. We're going to do the bonus packs last. It's a nice Justin Jefferson. Curious to see how the QC is going to be on this, but I figure I already know. And that's what held me back from opening a lot of this when it first came out. Once I was able to score the deal that I did on these, I felt a little bit better about it. All right, looks like we've got our first practice gear rookie. Expect a lot of guys in practice gear. Looks like we've got a silver here. New recruits. Justin Fields. Brian Sipe, come on, can I at least get a silver Bernie Kosar? Cup, there you go, Drew. So if you're looking at the mock drafts, I was going over some things, just taking a look, and there's good news for those racialized individuals like Max Kellerman. He won't have to cry this year. Got an Amon-Ra St. Brown rookie. Centering's a little bit chunkier over here. Got a green coming up. We got a little bit of bricking with these, so be aware of that. Saints, come on, baby, be an Ian Book rookie. Oh, don't be. Oh, vet, Deuce McAllister, I'll take that. Certainly over a Jacob Blake any day of the week. Deuce McAllister looks well-centered, but look, there's a dimple right there. If it isn't one thing, it's everything else. Fireworks, some bum. How do you know he's a bum? He's on the Cowboys. A lot of black quarterbacks specifically projected to go at the top of the draft. Of the top 5, that's Stroud, Young, Richardson, Levis, and in some cases I've seen Hooker in the first round. That was prior to, haven't really seen him being projected as a first rounder lately. The guy's so dang old. All of those guys except Levis are black. So unfortunately, if those things kind of hold true, unless some kind of shocker happens where Levis goes number 1 overall, then Max Kellerman's not going to have anything to cry about in terms of the racialized NFL. Believe how much that guy cries. Anything for a paycheck, baby. Kadarius Toney rookie. Centering a little bit thinner over here. Otherwise, not too bad. He's kind of, I would say, on that second tier of wide receivers. Kind of not really made his mark yet. We got a green here. Colts. Veteran, is it going to be Peyton Manning? Nice, we'll take it. A Jalen Waddle. Emergent. Boom. Deuce McAllister base that time. I saw him on the checklist and I was going to make a joke about him and us possibly pulling him, but I didn't want to make the joke and jinx it. Not making the joke jinxed it. A green Sutton. Brilliance. Tyreek Hill. Insert. I hadn't seen one of those before. Not numbered. A curse. A little bit of bricking there, like I said. Randy Moss. Kelchi. Huja Mazada. Ugh. A little bit off-centered on the MILF Hunter. Fitting, obviously, we've got Aaron Rodgers. Trade just became official a couple days ago. MILF Hunter, we've got a silver behind it. Come on, do the card gods owe me something? Don't even be with that centering. Because look how thin that bottom border is. Please don't be. Don't be what I think it's going to be. Okay. Whew. Obviously, you'd take a Trevor, but imagine the pain you would feel if you got that Trevor Lawrence silver and that was your centering. Those 10s of Trevor Lawrence, it's nice fireworks. Devonta Smith. Is that Kurt Warner to go along with that Kurt Warner mojo? Yeah, the PSA 10 Lawrences were going for a crazy amount. PSA 10s, when I last looked, I think they might have been near $2,000 or something like that. Something ridiculous. Obviously, there's probably a whole host of issues that create a low population count for that card. Oh, there we go. There's the Barry. Nice. It's a very well-centered card. So there you go. Barry Sanders. So both of our mojo cards we used, the Barry and the Kurt Warner, we found them already. Got a green coming up here. Oh, practice gear guy number 2. Chase Claypool, pretty well centered. A little bit thicker at the bottom. Not too bad though. And Prizm Break, Najee Harris. Not numbered, just an insert set. There will be, of course, a recap at the very end, highlighting all of the hits. I'm sure there will be millions of hits, just millions of dollars coming out of this box. Practice gear rookie number 3. Got a silver, way off-centered. About as off-centered as the Philadelphia Eagles were off. I'm picking him over Justin Jefferson. Looks like we've got another brilliance, Mahomes. Well, something I was thinking of for some time, just my thought about Vince Young. Every time I hear that guy's name, I remember that Rose Bowl, Texas and USC. Given the quarterbacks in this class, not sure how you all feel about them. Boom. Shut it down right there. Doesn't even matter that that's PSA 8 centering. Boom. Got him.
Whoa!
Practice gear rookie number 4. Wow, look at that centering, baby. Rough. Ooh. An emergent Kyle Pitts. Now, you never know, of course, how guys are going to pan out. Random thought, though. If I was some team that maybe, like the NBA is a lot different in terms of tanking an organization's ability to do that. Is there some team out there that, with their eye towards the 2024 draft, which we know who's in there, and me being a Southern California homer, practice gear guy number 5. Color match. Would some team be willing to, some needy quarterback team that really isn't close to competing? Carolina's situation is different. They traded up from 9. Colts, they've got pieces in place. Seahawks, I've seen teams kind of mocking Richardson to them a lot if they decided to try to look for somebody. If you're not a Geno Smith guy, I mean, he is getting up there in age. Teams that aren't necessarily bad at this point, would they trade out of their pick? Fehoko, off-centered again. Vet, Justin Jefferson, and a hype, DeAndre Swift. I was definitely excited about that Justin Jefferson green. Looked good. Actually, centering's a little thin on the bottom, but then you got whatever's going on over here with this chunk of card missing. I'll just get some green spray paint. I'm gonna spray it in there. Would you consider trading your pick for ammo for next year's draft? Trading down in this draft, for instance, if some team wanted to come up. Say you're the Texans, and I know that I talk about them often. I think Davis Mills is decent. Who can really win in that situation? Would it be a situation where a team like that would trade back with their eyes towards accumulating assets for that one guy in 2024 that, in my opinion, Billy Sims, another Lions legend running back? Would you consider essentially tanking to some degree, which is what it would be, I guess, and taking a shot? Practice gear guy, number 6, and behind that, a beautifully, horribly off-centered Javonte Williams, super thin on the border here, thick over there. At the bottom, not too bad though. Emergent, Marshall, crazy, right? That's why I'm not a GM, obviously. Oh, there we go, Pat Tillman. But that's something that maybe teams could look at. Like I said, the NFL is a lot different than the NBA in terms of teams doing that. It's just a thought. Maybe there's some team out there that would want to try to look ahead. I know it's hard though. Practice gear guy number, is that 6, 7? I lost track. Off-centered green Prizm practice gear guy, Kyle Pitts. Those cards were the Pitts. Every card that was decent or could have been decent was off-centered. Let's hope these red, white, and blue bonus packs treat us a little bit better. All right, time to get into these bonus packs. It's been extremely rough. And rough going. We're gonna do these one by one. Come on, baby, just give me one good centered rookie. Off-centered vet. Oh, nice. It's off-centered. God damn. They couldn't even give me a centered. And practice gear guy. Off-centered. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Wouldn't you know? Off-centered, of course. That's got to be the win right there so far. A vet and another retired guy. Obviously, we can't kick out our foot soldier there.
Mr. Ryan, did you and your wife make the foot fetish videos?
Hi. Well, obviously I knew, these questions, this question's coming and things. It's, this is a personal matter.
Ugh. They did hit us with the Jacob Blake curse. It's a rookie. It's off-centered.
Yeah.
Look at the centering on the bottom. Practice gear guy rookie. So a rookie quarterback there. Will it be off-centered is the question. Yes. Big time.
Big time.
Practice gear guy non-rookie. Plexiglass. Well, at least it's pretty well centered. One of the better centered cards we had. Oh, another practice. You've got to stop your sentence. Mid-sentence, wherever you're at, when a practice gear rookie comes out. Terrell Davis. Look at that centering again. I wonder if we should pull the plug on this project after one box. Hey, Walter Payton. A little bit off-centered on that one, a little bit thinner on the top, a little bit thicker over there as well. Practice gear guy again. We've only got 2 left. What do you think, everyone? By the time you see this video, I will be debating whether or not to another practice gear guy, whether or not to shoot another video in this series, or should I just sell these? I love to punish myself, so I'll probably do at least one more. Here comes our last pack. Garbage, last card. Garbage. All right, everything was garbage. Of the red, white, and blue cards, 8 of the 36 were rookies, which is about right based on the set size. You'd be looking at about 9 if the average is held. 9 out of 36, 1/4. If you recall at the beginning, we said only 1/4 of the cards in this set are actually rookies. So you're in for a whole lot of vet base. Run through the red, white, and blue rookies real quick. Practice gear guy, off-center guy, practice gear guy, will I get a shot guy, practice gear guy, practice gear, practice gear, practice gear guys. Obviously, the Lesnar, I don't know, I would say other than the Rex Ryan, the hit of the box.
Can you confirm if that was you and your wife in that video? Or?
Again,
The coolest card of the box, I thought, I won't really go into too much of a recap here. I like the Mahomes Brilliance. That's a nice looking card. The card I think I like the best is this Prizm Break card. Probably doesn't have much value, but I don't know. I kind of just like how the card design is and everything. That's Najee Harris. Quick recap on some of the vet cards I pulled out. Sleeved up. Some of the better guys. Or vets and retired guys, I should say. Rookie logo cards. 10 of those. Most of them were practice gear guys. Zach Wilson, Tony. A couple of the ones that weren't. And then you've got Armand Robb there, and then the Rex Ryan rookie, of course. How could you forget about that one?
If you're toeing the water, you know, you got to jump right in.
A couple other Brilliance inserts. Aside from that, Mahomes, you had Tyreek and Hopkins. More rookie insert logo cards, aside from that Najee Harris break I was talking about, that Fireworks. Smith, and an emergence of Pitt, Marshall, and Waddle. New recruits, Pitts, and Fields. Out of the 12 packs, you ended up getting 4 silver, so 1 every 3 packs or so. Chenault, Sipe, Williams, too bad, really off-centered on that one. That would have been a nice card. Rieger, and then the greens ended up with 8 total. You had the Jefferson over here, the Manning, and then 6 others. So, hit count, if you're keeping track, 1 green or silver per cello, but 8 greens and 4 silvers. So 2-to-1 in terms of greens versus silvers. Greens, aside from what I mentioned, Claypool, Sutton, Deuce, Stevenson with the rookie logo, Crowder, and Ngongwu of the Vikings. So overall, I would say that this box would raid out at probably, what would you say, D to D minus?
Man, I had my squashed in, bro.
Hopefully the draft goes better for some teams. The main question about the draft every year for me, obviously there's a lot of smoke being blown up people's booty holes and a lot of articles being written about every scenario possible trying to generate interest ahead of the draft. My biggest question, it's always up for debate. It's which one of these people that gets drafted will look like the biggest idiot with the outfit that they wear tonight at the draft. Or last night as you're watching this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care and be well.